Young Thug has definitely not been using Law 26 from the 48 Laws of Power, which states, keep your hands clean. So, high profile case, RICO case. Alongside this indictment, he's also been charged with murder, gang activity, threats of violence, assault, and drug-related offenses. So it's a whole gang of accusations against Young Thug. However, in America, you're innocent until proven guilty. So he's not guilty yet. What's really been like the talk of the town regarding this Young Thug incident is that his song lyrics are being used as evidence for part of the case. And it's brought up this whole thing, you know, black art. Should we be using lyrics? Should we be using those things as evidence? You know what I mean? It's supposed to be artistic expression. Why are we now using that in the court? However, if Young Thug is convicted, the minimum he can face is 20 years. And for the RICO charges, the maximum sentence is 20 years. So either way, he's looking at a lot of time. So I just want to read a quote from the book so we can kind of understand the law a bit better. Our good name and reputation depend more on what we conceal than what we reveal. Everyone makes mistakes, but those who are truly clever manage to hide them and to make sure that no one else is blamed. A convenient scapegoat should always be kept around for such moments. So let's talk about Young Thug and how he did not keep his hands clean, even after being caught, which is kind of funny to me, to be totally honest. There was that incident where Khalif Adams tried to pass Young Thug some drugs in the courtroom with cameras and a bunch of police, and somehow, I don't know, Young Thug thought he wasn't going to get caught. Young Thug, you still trying to, your own self trying to bring illegal things into the jail. You haven't got no connections that you can just get somebody else to bring that stuff for you. Still to this day, you're still getting your hands dirty and still doing crime. Cause it makes sense. It just goes to show, right? Young Thug did have scapegoats available. He could have used Gunna, he could have used his brothers, he could have used loads of people who are not famous. Because at the end of the day, looking at the business structure of YSL, if not the criminal organization, just the music organization, the most famous people involved in YSL probably bringing the most money is Young Thug and is Gunna. If you're in an organization, right, and there are two members that bring in the majority of the legal money, okay, and they are incredibly famous and high profile, right, would you, as a common sense thinking person, then decide to let them have direct involvement in criminal activity? I personally wouldn't. I would say stay far away because we need the money coming in. You can kind of see the situation that's happening with YSL at the moment where Gunna had to be released because no money's coming to YSL. Of course, there's money from the streams that will always be there, but how far is that going to go? You forget, Gunna and Thug were probably doing shows, doing maybe paid interviews, club events, brand deals. But now you have two of these people physically locked up in jail. So the law really just talks about how you should never, even if you're not the moneymaker, quite frankly, if you are anybody who cares about yourself, keep your hands clean and get somebody to do the dirty work for you. Now, whoever that poor sucker is that is doing the dirty work for you, well, good luck to them. As long as it's not you, that's all I'm asking. If you watch my videos, I'm trying to help you, okay? The book gives loads of examples of people using other people to do their dirty work for them, and then they are able to seem clean-hearted. So an example of that was like Cleopatra and Julius Caesar. Quick story is that Cleopatra's siblings wanted to kill her so they could get the throne. They were all arguing amongst each other. But if Cleopatra killed her own siblings, that would look really, really bad to her subjects. So what she did was she got Julius Caesar to kill one of them, banish another one, and then got her other lover to kill the other one. Basically, they did her dirty work for her and they were dead, but she didn't have the backlash of being called a horrible sister or not fit to rule. And of course, I'm not just talking about incredibly crazy crimes like killing. For example, say you're a boss, you might not be the one that fires people. You might have your assistant or your second in command be the person that fires people because you don't want to seem like the bad guy. Having the bad reputation, it makes your life harder. Okay, so if you have a reputation of being an asshole, being a prick, being the person that always comes to deliver bad news, that's not going to go well for you. No one's going to like you. But if you get somebody else that can do that shit for you, and then you just seem like this amazing, sweet person that is just lovely, yeah, it's kind of hard to turn on you then. People will still do it, by the way, because people turn on Jesus. So good luck. Good luck. Let's talk about what we can learn from this Young Thug situation and, you know, kind of what he could have done differently. Of course, number one, avoid direct involvement in illegal activities. Now, I understand that if you come from a certain background, a certain lifestyle, you come from a certain culture, that may be way harder than just saying, stay away from illegal activities. However, if you are presented with that position or you're presented with that option, I'm just going to tell you, try and get someone else to do it, okay? That's all, okay? You don't be the one to do it. Number two, protect your public image, protect your reputation. And I'm not saying Young Thug was a role model. I feel like everybody thought he was doing drugs. I personally didn't think he was out here killing people, allegedly. But same way, he had an image, right? Because of these gang affiliated problems now, his image has crumbled. Are the Brandos going to be the same? Is he going to be able to capitalize on an audience that he once was able to? Now, Gunna seems fine. He seems kind of unaffected from it from a fan standpoint. But will Young Thug have the same grace? Who knows? Number 3, use discretion in self-expression. I 100% believe that people should be the most purest that they can in their art, and you should do what you can to be as free as possible in your art. But however, if that comes at the cost of you going to jail, you have to weigh if it's worth it or not. And 4th, be mindful of the company you keep. I mean, yeah, Young Thug, he's been rich and famous for quite some time now. So loads of time to get rid of those friends that were, possibly pulling him down. But once again, like I said, it's easier said than done. If these are the people that you grew up with, and these are the people that you love and respect, and these are the people that you made all the plans with, you're not going to want to cut them off. But your company can be either your saving grace or your downfall. So you kind of have to pick wisely. Be realistic about really what you want, because now Young Thug is facing how many years in jail? As a millionaire, who wants to be a millionaire in jail? Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. And if you did, go and check out my video on P. Diddy and how he gets others to do the work for him, but he takes all the credit. That's another really good and juicy one. And don't forget to like, subscribe, show some love, and comment down below. Tell me what you think, ho. See you guys later. Mwah. Bye.